If you are watching this video for the first time, make sure you are subscribing to Anantalakshmi Academy. Once you click on the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. If you click on that bell and click on all, you will get to know whenever I upload a video. This will send you a notification. Hello everybody, welcome back to Anantalakshmi Academy. Today we are going to cover one more important concept of statistics chapter, one more measure of central tendency, which is the mode. Alright, mode is not a new word to you guys, as you have already gone through it in the 9th standard. Let me give you a quick recap of what you have learned in the earlier standards. So let us consider an example of the following observations, which is 0, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Given the following observations, if I ask you to figure out the mode, how do you define it or how do you say it? So first of all, we try figuring out what is the observation which has occurred maximum number of times. If you see 2 is occurred 3 times, 5 is occurred 2 times, and rest of the observations have occurred only once. So what is the mode? The observation which occurs maximum number of times. What is it? The observation which occurs maximum number of times is defined as mode. So mode in this example is nothing but 2. Because 2 is the observation which occurred maximum number of times. So given this what is this kind of data? If you have gone through my first video, you will get to know what is this kind of data. This is ungrouped data. Alright, now if you're directly coming to this video, there is already a video which is uploaded for statistics, which is explaining the different methods of calculating mean and also covering the exercise 14.1. Alright, if you haven't watched that, please watch that before this so that the introduction will be covered in there. Now, we are going to figure out the observations for central tendency of grouped data, which is nothing but mode for grouped data. So this is mode for grouped data is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied with H. Aha, madam, what is that? You have written in such a long formula. How can we remember and all? Yes. Let me give you how to figure out this. Mode for grouped data, you cannot get it looking at the observations, because in the ungrouped data, you have figured out what is the observation which occurs maximum number of times. But for grouped data, we will have class intervals. You do not know which frequency is occurring or which observation is repeating n number of times. Alright, that is point number 1 to be noted. Now, so for grouped data, we cannot figure out that from the observations. Instead, we will be figuring out a class called model class. What is it? Model class. What is model class? Model class is nothing but the class with maximum frequency. What is it? The class with maximum frequency. So what is maximum frequency? Say for suppose how our statistics problems will be like this, right? Something will be given in the first box, something like a frequency will be given here. You have 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 like this. These are the frequencies. The frequency which is the maximum, nothing but the highest frequency associated with the interval, that is called as model class, which is denoted with F0. The frequency, the maximum frequency is denoted as F0. Alright, what is F1? F1 is nothing but, okay, this frequency is, pause. So here the class with maximum frequency, we have known that this is known as a model class. Now within the example, whatever the frequencies that are given, the model class frequency is denoted with F1. Alright, F0 is nothing but the frequency of the class preceding the model class. What is preceding is nothing but before the model class. F2 is nothing but the frequency succeeding the model class, which is after the model class. All right. Then we have L is nothing but lower boundary. H is nothing but class interval size. So let me give you that. L is, you know what is model class, right? The maximum frequency, the class which is associated with the maximum frequency. L is nothing but lower boundary of model class. F1 is nothing but frequency of model class. What is model class? The maximum frequency class. F0 is frequency of the class preceding model class. Next, F2 is nothing but frequency of the class succeeding. Succeeding is nothing but after. Succeeding the model class. Then you have H. H is nothing but the class interval size. H is class interval size. We are not going to extract any formula just like we did for mean. We are given a formula. We are going to understand how is it done and all. And then we are going to use this and implement this using the exercise problems. We are going to use this in our exercise problems. So without any delay, let's jump into exercise 14.2, which is based on mode. If you are going to solve that, just pause this video here. Now go through the examples. Examples are always important. So I request you to go through the examples so that if you go through the examples, you don't have to listen to the problem solving session. You will be able to solve them by yourself. All right, please go through the examples. Now, if you have already gone through the examples, let's jump into the exercise problems. So here I'm ready with the problem already listed on the board. We are going to solve the second exercise of the 14th chapter. The first problem already listed on the board. Here the table shows the ages of the patients admitted in the hospital. Age in years is given and number of patients is given. We are supposed to calculate the mode and mean, and we are to compare and interpret the two measures of central tendency. Alright, so let's jump into the solution. For statistics, what is the first thing we do? We draw the box. Okay, here we are going to solve both mean and mode. Alright, so first let us solve the mean. Age in years and number of patients. What would be the next column for mean, which is class mark xi, and the next column would be fi xi, isn't it? So this is age in years. Okay, let us solve this. So age in years is given as 5 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55, 55 to 65. And the last column would be for total. Alright, so this is total. 5 to 15 we have how many patients? 6 patients. 11, 21, 23, 14 and 5. So what is the frequency? Summation of the frequencies we need, right? So this is going to be 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 4. 11 plus 4 is 15 plus 5 is 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the sum of the frequencies is 8. Alright. Next, class mark is nothing but the midpoint of both the boundaries. 5 plus 15, 20 by 2 is 10. 15 plus 25, 20 and 20, 40 by 2 is 20. 25 plus 35 is 30 plus 30, 30. And it goes on 35 plus 45 by 2 is 40, 50, and this is 60. How do you calculate the mean? This is nothing but Fi into Xi, right? The product of. So this is going to be 6 into 10, 60. Make sure you are writing the right digit in right place, like ones digit in ones place, tens digit in tens place. 20 11s are 20 and 20. This is going to be 220. 220. 21 into 30 is 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 30. 23 into 4 is 4 threes are 12, 4 twos are 8 and 9. 14 fives are 5 fours are 20, 5 ones are 5, 6, 7. 5 6 are 30. This is going to be 300. So do the summation over here. 5, 11, 13. And this is going to be 10, 10, 20, 8, 2830. Alright, how do we calculate the mean? Using the direct method, mean x bar is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi, which is nothing but 2830 by 80, which is the value of 35.37. How did I solve this? I have already solved in my book, hence I am doing this. For you, you just pause this video here, do the division part and then verify whether it is equal to my answer or not and then continue. Okay, that is about mean. We have solved. Now we are going to solve the mode. What did I tell you? In mode, we are going to identify the modal class first. What is modal class? Which is with the maximum frequency. If you go through the frequencies column, we have 6, 11, 21 and 23. This is the maximum frequency. So I am going to name it as F1 and this is going to be the modal class. Alright. Then the frequency of the class which is preceding the modal class is denoted with F0. And the frequency which is succeeding the modal class is denoted with F2. And H we have as class interval size is 10. Alright. So the mode is equal to L plus F0 minus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. What is the modal class lower boundary, which is 35, isn't it? 35 plus what is F1? 23 minus F0 21 by 2F1 is 46 minus F0 minus F2 14. Alright, H is nothing but the class interval size which is 10. Take your time and understand this. Just before this I have told you what is a modal class, which is the frequency which is the maximum among all the frequencies, that is 23. We identified it as the modal class frequency and we denoted it with F1. In order to know the lower boundary of it, I have underlined it, the modal class. And the frequency which is preceding is F0 and the frequency which is succeeding the modal class is F2. Now I have substituted all those values and H is nothing but the size of the class interval. 15 minus 5 is nothing but 10. Alright, now the calculation part. If you are able to understand what are the values that need to be submitted, then done. If you are familiar with the calculations, then statistics is completely in your hands. Alright, so this is going to be the simplification. You could do it, right? 23 minus 21 is 2 by this is 5 minus 35. This is 46 minus 35 is 11 into 10. So this is going to be 35 into 11. 35 into 11 is 35, 35, 5, 8, 3. 385 plus 20. This is nothing but 405 by 11. Alright. If we simplify this calculation, this is going to be somewhere around 36.7 and all. By rounding of the value, it is coming near 36.8. Now that we have figured out mean and then mode, 36.8. Now they are asking us to interpret the two measures. As I told you, these are the different measures of central tendency. Now what is mean? Mean is nothing but the average. Mode is nothing but the maximum number of times that has occurred. Alright, let us simplify this. So the mean, what does the mean suggest? Here we have the age in years and the number of patients. The average age of the patients who got admitted to the hospital is given by mean. Here the patients who are aged around 35.37 is nothing but the interval 35 to 45. The average of the patients whose age is in between this interval, they got admitted to the hospital. That's what mean says. What does the mode say? Mode is nothing but the maximum number of patients who got admitted into the hospital, that is in the age of 36.8. That is what the mode says, isn't it? So the mean is the average, mode is the maximum number. Alright, so that you can write in the statement. Since I do not have the space, that's I have explained you in the words, you could write it on your own, or that's the same thing which is given at the end of the textbook as well in the answer. And in exercise 14.2 we have solved the first problem. Let us jump into the next problem. Yes, here I am ready with the third problem listed on the board. Here the intervals seem to be the class intervals, the number seems to be huge. So let us solve this. In this question, they have given the village name, the total number of families and all. Remember, when you're solving the problems in statistics, you need to concentrate on the numbers and also what is the frequency and what is the class interval. That's what we need to concentrate on. The village names and all that are not needed. So I just wrote the problem also in that way. Distribution of total monthly expenditure of 200 families. This is nothing but the summation of the number of families is going to give you 200. We are asked to find mode and mean. Since we have already solved a problem with mean and mode, I'm going to leave the mean section to you guys. In this problem I'll be solving only mode. Alright, so let's get started. Expenditure in rupees. I told you, right, if you are going through the example, then no need of listening to any problems. You could solve all these problems on your own itself. And then we have number of families. Alright, this is beginning from 1000 to 1500 is 24. 1500 to 2000 is 40. 2000 to 2500 is 33. 2500 to 3000 is 28. 3000 to 3500 is 30. 3500 to 4000 is 22. 4000 to 4500 is 16. 4500 to 5000 is 7. Alright, I told you while figuring out the mode, the first thing which we need to consider is the frequency. So that in the frequency is nothing but here number of families. We need to identify the model class first. What is the model class? The class with which maximum frequency, the class with which is associated with the maximum frequency. If you consider here 24, 40, I figure out that 40 is the maximum frequency in this. Alright, so the class interval which is associated with 40 is 1500. 1500 is going to be L, 40 is going to be F1, 24 is F0, 33 is F2. Alright. So, and the class interval size H is nothing but 500. Alright. So, mode is calculated as L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Isn't it? This is the formula we have learnt. We have to remember the formulas. 1500 L plus F1 40 minus F0 24 by 2F1 is 80 minus 24 minus 33 into 500. Okay, 1500 and 500, I am taking out 500 as common. 3 plus 40 minus 24. 6 and 16, that is. 80 minus, this is minus 7 and minus 57, right? Yeah. This is minus 57. 80 minus 57 is 10 minus 7 is 3. 7 minus 2 is this. 3 plus 16 by 23. So this is going to be somewhere around 500 into 3 3s. I am taking the LCM. 3 3s are 9. 3 2s are 6 plus 16 by 23, which is 500 into 85 by 23. 500 into 85 by 23. This is going to give you a result of 1847.83. Since I have already solved this, I am writing the decimal point here. I do not even have the space to write the division over here. You have to solve the division. Remember, while solving the problems of statistics, definitely you have to show your rough part on the side of the additional sheet like this. Alright, or else allocate an additional for rough sheet, write it as rough and then solve at the end, so that you have solved for this, is that the evaluator will know. That is about third problem in this exercise. So rest of the problems are quite similar and you can do and explore on yourself. So I am leaving the rest of the problems to you guys to explore on yourself. So if you have understood the concept, how the mode is derived, what are the different symbols, what does it indicate and all, if you feel that the content is worth enough and you are able to understand it, please do circulate this in your 10th class friends or 10th class relatives if you have any. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to Ananthalakshmi Academy, because I'll be covering all the chapters in 10th class. So whenever I upload a video, you will get to know. You'll get a notification saying Ananthalakshmi Academy has uploaded so and so video from so and so chapter. That is what you will get. If you understand this, please do subscribe to that, so that you can learn by sitting at home itself. Alright. So please do like, share and subscribe to Ananthalakshmi Academy. Thank you for watching.